So we are just about done with cutting up stuff and getting stuff prepared to throw in the oven. What you got?
Huh?
What you got?
Huh?
Watch the cord.
All right. Okay, let me see. All right. Since I haven't made one, I mean,
I don't think they can see that. I don't think they can see that. You gotta tell it. JJ Gaming. What's the IC? The IC?
no, it's
And is that your name?
I
I can.
no,
I can do it. Great.
no,
Is that what that is?
yeah, NYT.
Well, it's a typo right there. We gotta fix that. I can. JJ Gaming. I can do great. TY. That's the name of his gaming channel. He hasn't posted anything yet, but stay out on the lookout for that. I'm not opposed to it. You know, some stuff on there, I'm not really in agreement with, but it's cool. You know, whatever it is that he wants to apply his talents to, I am open to it. So I don't think I gave y'all a background or a reason behind me choosing to do a cooking episode.
Yeah.
This was just to give you an example of what
Cooking.
you can do with your kids that have SPA. Sorry, y'all. Be still. Sorry, y'all. It's just shaking up and down. Hold on. Yeah, it's just to give you guys an example or to show you what you can do to spend time with your children that have SPA, or to just teach them how to
Cook.
keep going, and to cook. If that's something that they like to do, doing it together is encouraging. I know for sometimes he may not. If something is too hard, he wants to try and not do it, or like he'll try to give up. But I think that with you being a part of it with them, it'll push them to do it more. Even if they have to put in a lot of effort for whatever reason, I say go for it. I say try to do it. You know, and just to keep them encouraged, just to push them a little bit when it comes to still being able to participate in whatever. That can be game night. That can be whatever it is that they like to do, or even just inviting their friends over, or inviting people over to join them.
What do you mean?
That's something they can do, like enjoy it, like inviting your friends over to help you cook, or have like a game night or something like that, or to help you paint or something like that. Inviting others over to be more encouraging for you to help. And then I think it will also be beneficial to a smooth day, or like a busy day at that. If you have a busy day, say for instance you got a lot of doctor's appointments, or you've been to the doctor all day today, sometimes you may not want to cook that night, and that's totally fine. So I just say find something. If you want to order in or something like that, find a movie or find something that y'all can still do, because you never know what that'll do for the night, or what that'll do for when they wake up the next morning.
Yeah.
It may cause them to have a different outlook, or a different attitude or outlook. Or did I say outlook already? I think I did. a different mood. It can change their mood. If you change it up a little bit, it could be beneficial to their mood, especially if they have to go to the doctor like 5 times a week or 5 times a month, which is something he used to do. So he is very familiar with that. But to God be the glory that has changed. Y'all, he's so extra. That has changed his numbers as far as how many times a month he goes. It has shifted a little bit, so it gives me a little more time to spend with him, and to see what it is that he likes, and to encourage him to even being in activities at school, or extracurriculums at school, with choir, band,
Yeah, I haven't picking music, instrument music.
He has to pick an instrument, is what he's trying to say. He is in the choir too, by the way, y'all.
That's
You're probably
amazing.
like, la la la.
No. You know, just stop. Just
So
stop.
what you give them a sample? What is it that you do, or what do you sing in choir? You can even start with the warm ups or the practice things that y'all do.
T ta 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 T ta 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 T ta T ta.
So T ta ta
T ta ta T ta ta
T ta ta.
T ta ta T ta ta.
Okay. Give it some.
Psych.
Oh. You're real trifling.
I used to do that to her.
Yeah, so that's just some quick tips for that. Do you enjoy choir?
Yeah. Oh, I made friends too.
You make friends in choir?
Actually, yes.
He actually has his first show coming up, y'all. I'm super excited for that. I'm like, that's my baby.
Shh.
Oh, you don't want me to do that?
Shh.
You don't want me to
say that.
You don't want me to
Don't.
embarrass you?
Shh. No.
Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna be that loud. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, JJ, go JJ.
Thank you.
That's my son, y'all. Y'all, he getting so old. Like certain.
What did you just call me?
I'm sorry. You're getting older. Yeah. He's getting much. He don't like me to call him that. He's getting much older, and certain things that I used to be able to do, he won't let me do. He won't let me do.
What are you talking about?
Like,
I'm allergic to kisses.
see, see.
That would be great to be doing that because Kim, stop. This is too much.
You gonna learn to enjoy kisses from your mama especially when you get older, because then you're not gonna be wanting to be bothered with me. Then you gonna miss me. Then just wait and see. Just wait and see. Y'all, he is a mess. He is a mess.
Stop.
So, are you done? No, you're not. You still got a few left. Look at this, y'all.
No,
I done.
no.
I done.
I said no. I said no.
I done peeled the
I
potatoes,
said no.
cut them up and everything. He
Bruh.
still got.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, finish so we can go ahead and throw this in the oven. Oh
Ew.
wait, I'm talking. I haven't even did the shrimp yet.
Ew, that's disgusting. Look at this. This arsenic. Arsenic.
Put that in this one, and then put that one over there. You're so silly. Okay, y'all. So I don't think I gave y'all like a coping method or like a little summary at the end of the last report that he got.
Yep.
From
Jamaica.
no. From my last video of him leaving the hospital. He hasn't been around for the testimony giving. He has been, but he's been in his room. He's not, and when I record it, he's always asleep. So,
because I like to, since I was in doctor's office, I like to, something I don't like. The thing will step on my nose, don't want to get COVID.
some of the COVID test?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
child.
hate them.
You dislike
No,
them.
I just don't like them.
I don't like them either. But hey, this is some of the things that we have to do, and bless the Lord that they even have that, so we can see what it is that's going on, or a quick test that can let us know, hey, you got this going on with you. So I'm although I don't like, wow, really, although we don't like them, at least we have them to be able to tell from the house, or if you don't have time to go to the doctor's office to get it done, you can go to a Walgreens, or you can go somewhere real quick.
Walmart?
Or Walmart. They have them at Walmart too. And go ahead and get it done. Oh, I was going to ask y'all a question last time.
What? About what?
Vaccinations. What do y'all think about your children with SPA, or whomever you're caring for that has, look, you're getting it on your phone. Move your phone. What do y'all think about the vaccinations. Have you gotten vaccinated? Have you gotten your kids vaccinated? And what is the best vaccination to get when you have children with SPA? I am in the process of trying to get him vaccinated and myself. But his last doctor visit that he had for cardiac, she was explaining to me the different ones that he could do. But if you have gotten vaccinated, I just want to know how your experience went, or which one is the best one to do, because I don't remember what she said. I called the doctor's office. And I tried to get the information, but they never returned my phone call. And I don't want to just get any vaccination done, especially when he has cardiac things, liver things. He has a lot, and I don't want him to be affected by it. So just put in a comment down below which vaccination or which vaccine is best to give for people with SPA, or which one is the best. I think the names are like
these.
Is it Derma? No. Derma, Pfizer, and something. It was something else that they told me, but
yeah,
I don't remember which one she told me to get him, especially with him being 12 years old, about to be 13. It's a young age, And even for myself, parents, which vaccine are you getting? Which one have you gotten? Let us, please do. Let us know down below which one is the best one to get.
Yeah.
Where to go get it, and how did it do for you? How are you feeling?
Yeah.
That's the question I wanted to ask.
Click the link in the description.
Go ahead and leave that down there.
Yeah, in the link in the description.
Oh, this shrimp is so good.
Oh, it looks up.
Oh, back to what I was saying though. The report.
That one looks like that one looks like bananas.
It looked like bananas. What look like a banana?
The shrimp.
No, it don't.
They do. Look at them. Look at them.
Okay, y'all. Y'all want to see what it look like?
Okay, don't spill it.
I'm not gonna spill it. Y'all see that? I don't want to spill it. Stop. That's nasty. We got our potatoes. We're gonna go throw that in the hot water. He's done with the green beans. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Come on.
All right, read back. Right now.
Turn around. So for a coping sense, from like I was saying earlier, from the last video, I don't think I gave y'all the aftermath, or not the aftermath, but the coping.
Yeah.
How I coped at the end of that report. So we all know from the last video that the report was good, but also there were extra things added on to his history, his medical history, his diagnostic. So he left the hospital with being hearing impaired.
What are you talking about, Mom?
Yeah, I'm talking about when you were younger. And
yeah,
he had to see a speech therapist and stuff like that. So when I say I was still young, so it was still processing. And with I didn't tell y'all that part. When he took speech therapy, it wasn't full on, like the start of it. It wasn't oral. He had to learn sign language. So it was kind of new for me.
Yeah,
and different. So the processing it and taking it in, and still being a teenager that was in school, it was a lot to take on. So as far as coping, I think what made it a lot easier was, number one, by the grace of God, he brought the people around me that I needed to get through it, or even to balance it out. My mom was the best person to have. She is the greatest grandmother anybody could ask for. Let me start by saying that, because she was there 100%.
100%.
When he got out of the hospital, she was there. When it came to him learning sign language, she was there all the time. You know how some parents say, like, when you get pregnant at a young age, or you gon'
What?
see, this is his kind of like his first time hearing all of this.
Wait.
So wait a second. Wait a second. If you have questions, you can wait until I'm done. You can wait
You
until
just
I'm.
said pregnant.
Yeah, when you were in my belly.
Okay. I
This,
thought
this is what we're talking about. When you was a baby. This channel is about you.
about my surgery for my chest.
All of that. So just give me a second. So she was there 100%, but you know how parents say, oh, you're gonna do it on your own. You got pregnant early, so this is on you, or whatever. That was said, yes, but she still helped me out a lot. She still was there for me. She still was there for JJ. She still is. She still is. He gets everything that he wants.
Yes.
He get everything that he wants. And he wasn't a bad baby. He was a good baby. He had a lot of energy. He was strong. He was all of that.
Yeah, my sister.
He was all of that. He was strong enough to pick up tables and chairs and throw them. He was. I remember one time he had a red and blue cards table. Y'all know those little children tables that they have that, you know, as toddlers and stuff like that. Yeah, he had one of those. And sometimes when he threw a fit, or sometimes when he was just, I guess he was bored or something, he would pick up a chair and just throw it, or flip over his table for no reason. I'm like, oh, and I remember my mama having that big square TV too. Y'all remember those TVs back in the day? Those old-fashioned square TVs that you could just sit on the floor. Yeah, it was right in front of the TV, and he used to watch Backyardigans back to back, and it was one specific song that he danced to and liked. If y'all want to check that video out, it's still, I think it's still up on YouTube. I think it's JJ dancing to Backyardigans. Look that up, and y'all gonna see him
That's
dancing to Backyardigans.
Yeah,
he wore that song out. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's from her mama's video, I think.
Yeah, she posted it.
Yeah, because for the second time, since I was had surgery for my stomach, that tube, my stomach.
Well, we haven't got that far yet.
Remember?
This is I'm saying in the story, we haven't got that far yet. We haven't told them about that yet. So we're gonna talk about that on the next video, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that on the next video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is very open and very like he still asks questions to this day about what he has been through. So this will be something that we will do together. So you'll see him quite often. But before we let you go, guys, speaking of reports and speaking of processing and stuff like that, so the way to cope to that, I'm sorry, guys, find the people, or if you cannot find the people, ask God to send you the people to help you cope or go through the process of any report, bad or good. It doesn't have to be bad, but even a good report, to celebrate those things that turn out good or whatever. Give God the glory and celebrate those things with those people, and keep those people in your corner no matter what, because you think you alone, or you think that, you know, some of these reports and nobody understands, because believe me, that's how I felt. I felt like there was nobody in my shoes. I felt like nobody could understand what I was going through as a parent, or what my son was going through. So it was just like, you don't know him, you know, so I don't feel like I should have to hear from you, you know, talking to other people, or I will put up a wall to protect him because I didn't trust everybody around him. But certain people want to be around, even though they may not say it out loud. The people that are consistent, or the people that you have your relationship with that seem to be around often, depend on some of those people. Some of those people are ordained for that area that you are, or that season that you're going through with your child with SPA, or anybody else that is connected with you, anybody that you're caring for. So speaking of reports, I have a scripture for you, and I'm going to read it real quick because I see that our time is going. So I'm going to kind of shorten this a little bit. But the scripture is John chapter 12, verse 37. But although he had done so many signs before them, they did not believe him, that the word of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spoke, Lord, who has believed our report, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? Therefore I'm sorry, y'all, John chapter 12, 37 through, I'm going to say 50, because it's good. Sorry, y'all. It's real good. Therefore, this is 39. Therefore, they could not believe, because Isaiah said again, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, lest they should see with their eyes, lest they should understand with their hearts and turn, so that I should heal them. These things Isaiah said when he saw his glory and spoke of him. So, to speak on that scripture, sometimes God can do things for us, or sometimes things will happen that either we don't expect, or things that happen that are good. Like I was saying, a good report or a bad report. Sometimes God can make ways for us and we don't even see it. Sometimes we can be so focused on the report, good or bad, that we miss God, and that we think either your decision, or say for instance, you're at the doctor's office and the doctor comes and gives you a report, good or bad, but you have to sign off on it or whatever. Signing off on it is a decision that you have to make, but you have to put your trust in those people, not only those people, but God, that the report will come out and good. And whether it come out good or bad, you still have to believe that God can fulfill what he promised you. So don't focus so much on the report that you forget to thank him, or that you forget to even pray if your report comes up bad. Because sometimes we can get a report that is bad and our mind completely is focused on what that report says. If you get bad news from the doctor, and like I said in the last video, your mind can sometimes exclude everything else around you, or exclude the things that are said, and focus on just that one thing that was told to you that you did not like. We have to learn how to cope or deal without being in our emotions so much, which is hard to do considering this is somebody that you love. This is your child. This is somebody that you care for on a daily basis. But you have to understand is God put you in that place specifically for that person that you care for. So whether the report is good or bad, they still need you to have faith in the report, or in God, faith in God that the report will be fulfilled in the way that God ordained it. And I say it like that because God ordains certain things already, whether that is good or bad. Sometimes things can go bad because he's trying to protect you from something, or he is trying to he's trying to help you, he's trying to move you in another area that you're supposed to be in. So when it comes to, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let you take that in and let you. I don't want to say too much because I don't want you to miss it. So the scripture says, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, lest they should see with their eyes, lest they should understand with their hearts. So not only just because of things that you see, or just because the surgery that your child went through, or the doctors, or the reports that are given to you, not only did you see that, but you have to figure out where your heart is. You have to figure out if your heart is in the right place to receive what is given to you. You cannot be blinded just by the things that are told to you. Because once you do that, you will completely miss God. You will completely miss the blessing, or the teaching behind it. Because sometimes we get set up in ways that prepares us for the next thing to happen, and we may not like it. It doesn't feel good, but those things are to strengthen you and to teach you or help you gain more faith in what's to come next. So that way, when a bad report comes up, oh, you're like, that's nothing. I know my God is real. I know that he is a healer. I know that he can do all things exceedingly abundantly, more than what I could ask or think. That's where your faith has to be. So the last part of the scripture that I'm going to give you, it says, lest they should understand with their hearts and turn, so that I should heal them. So he already told you that he can heal you if your heart is turned the right way and your eyes are turned the right way. So it's not always the things that we see, it's the things that we believe. Because you can see something and believe it based off of what you see. But what about the things that you're not able to see? What about the things that are going on in the inside of the body of the person that you're caring for? You can't see those things, but you have to believe that it's going to work out. You have to believe that they can get better. Even by the words that come out of your mouth, they have to represent your faith or your belief in that person's healing. You can't just say, oh, well, he went through this, so he gonna go through this again. Where's your faith? That's not giving a good example or a representation of where your faith is. That's you speaking life or death onto somebody else, whether you know it or not. So 42, scripture, verse 42, nevertheless, even among the rulers, many believed in him. But because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. For they loved the praise of men more than the praise of God. So I have to stop right there. The reason why I stop right there is because sometimes I use the Pharisees because the Pharisees, they were jealous of God. And those of you that are biblical scholars, let me know if I'm correct. They were jealous of God. They were the people of the town that people considered to be the gods of the town. So when Jesus came around and started doing all these good things and pulling people away from the praise that that the Pharisees were giving, they didn't like that so much, because it's like, who are you? Who is this new person that just came out of nowhere, and everybody is starting to believe in this person when we have been here the whole time? So when I read that, it kind of made me think of certain people. It may be certain people around you that do not believe in God. And that's totally fine, because Jesus is not here to judge. He's here to save the world. So whether you believe or not, he can still, whether the people around you believe or not, your faith is what's important. You can have faith as a mustard seed. So those people who don't know God, or those people who are not believers, I got to be careful when I say this. It's okay, because God can use you, the person that is caring for the people with special abilities, or even your child. He can use your story, your testimony, specifically to help those people around you believe.
Right.
Because you see, I think the leader of the Pharisee, I forgot Nicodemus, I think that was his name. Nicodemus, he was pulled by God. I mean, yeah, he was pulled by Jesus. He was ready to drop everything and go with Jesus, but he got scared. So he didn't. God can use your story, God can use your testimony to pull those people around you to believe in him and believe in his miracles, his miracle signs and wonders, and the healing. Moving on. 44. Then Jesus cried out and said, "He who believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me. and he who sees me sees him who sent me. I have come as a light into the world, that whoever believes in me should not abide in darkness. And if anyone hears my words and does not believe, I do not judge them, for I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world. He who rejects me and does not receive my words has that which judges him. The word that I have spoken will judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken on my own authority, but the Father who sent me gave me a command which I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his command is everlasting life. Therefore, whatever I speak, just as the Father has told me, so I speak. This right here really really kind of messed me up, y'all. It really did. So I'm gonna go up to 46. I have come as a light into the world, that whoever believes in me should not abide in darkness. If you believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, everything that you could ever ask for, like I always say, can be given to you. He can take you out of darkness. The darkness of your children, the darkness of the people that you care for with SPA. I'm not saying that he is my darkness, but I'm saying that those things that we find to put us in a dark space, he can pull you out of that if you ask him. If you believe in him, he can pull you away from that. Because there's been moments where I felt depressed. There's been moments where I think I even had postpartum, and my postpartum was not good. Because I allowed myself to go into darkness instead of believing God for what this word just said. So he can do that for you. And if you don't know how, this is my thing. If you don't know how, ask God to show you how. If you don't know how to pray, ask God to show you how. If you don't know how to come to him, ask him how to come to him. Because he will show you. And even if you're not perfect at doing it, nobody is perfect. The only person that's perfect is God. You don't have to be perfect. Come as you are. Come with humbleness. Come with truth. Come with honesty. Come with truth when you're trying to talk to him, because all you're doing is having a conversation. Just like you were to have a conversation with your friends or your family or whatever, you can go to God just the same. Bear it. Like the word said, he is not here to judge you. He's here to save you. That's it. The last part where it says, I think that's it. That's all I'm going to give you. So 3 points. I can give you 3 points from this. Good. Good or bad report. Where is your faith in those good or bad reports? Figure out where your faith is. Believe what you cannot see. Even in the reports. Believe what you cannot see. The last one I'm going to give you is to trust in what God says. Trust. So, where's your faith? Believe in what you cannot see, and trust what God says. Those are the 3 things that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to leave you with that. So I apologize for not giving you guys a scripture the last time, but I needed some time to figure out what to speak on next, because these things sometimes we don't even really think about or take the time to recognize, because we're so focused on the reports or focused on what decisions that we have to make for our children or for adults or whomever that we're caring for. We are so focused on trying to do what's best for them sometimes we don't always know what's best for them, and that's just the honest truth. Even when it comes to making y'all decisions for them, you don't always know what's best for them. That may be your child, but the only person that knows is God, because He already ordained what's to happen next. So whether you choose to do this or do this, it doesn't matter what you choose, because at the end of the day, God is going to do what He has planned. You can't mess up God's plan. You can't. That's just what it is. He has a backup plan for everything. So He already knows what you're going to do. He already knows what you're going to choose. He already knows what you're thinking before you even sign that dotted line to say, hey, I signed off on this, even though it has risk. He already knows what's to come next. He already knew that report was going to come out before you even got to the doctor's office. God knows everything. He knows what you're thinking right now.
Oh no. Lord help me.
So yes, please make sure that you have the faith for the people that you're caring for. They are dependent on you to move forth to the next step. If they do not know God, or if you're not speaking to them about faith or about God, share it with them. Discuss it with them. Even when it comes to them getting older and having questions about who God is, or having questions about their medical history. Because when he turned, I think he was 10 when he first started asking questions about his procedures and stuff, because he could see what was going on. Yeah, I think it was about 10 years old when he first started asking. So have those conversations.
Right.
We out, y'all. It's getting late. So I'm about to check on this food. I'm going to do a thumbnail so y'all can see it. But that's all I have for you guys. You have anything else?
Nope.
Nope. So you guys will see him again on not the next episode, but probably the one after that. I'm going to try to, figure it out on how I want to put what on what, as far as the video. But it was nice talking to you guys. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Make sure you what?
Subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications.
All right, y'all. We out.
Yeah. Peace.